our world is undergoing a fundamental shift, also and especially in the automotive industry. And only the strongest and most forward-looking companies will successfully navigate this change. So, how do we ensure that your company will remain successful in the long term? One thing is clear: today's recipes are no guarantee for tomorrow's success. We need to be finely tuned to wider social change, to what people, our customers, care about, to what they expect from mobility and a company like ours in the future. Above all, we also need to be prepared to constantly question what we are doing and explore new directions in alternative drive systems, in digitization, and in new automotive-related services and business areas. At Volkswagen, we've got the message, and for this reason, I will say it again: we have no room for complacency. Our goal is to be at the forefront of the automotive industry in 5, 10, or 15 years' time as well, and specifically not just in terms of volume. This is why we invest more in research and development than any other company in the world. 11.5 billion euros in 2014 alone. This is why we employ the largest and best development team in the industry. And this is why we launched Future Tracks last year. And another thing, the Volkswagen Group was recently, again, named the world's most innovative automotive company. I think this is a wonderful and well-deserved acknowledgement for our team. There's a round of applause. Our forward-looking efficiency program is not only preparing the group for the technological challenges of the automotive world of tomorrow, it is also laying the foundations for long-term economic success, for key investments in the future and for future generations at Volkswagen. In other words, Future Tracks is our compass for sustainable and profitable, in short, for qualitative growth. We are driven by a fascinating vision. In the long term, we want to shape Volkswagen. We want to turn it from an automaker into a global mobility provider, the #1 mobility enabler. In doing so, we are once again speeding up the pace of innovation in core areas that are critical to our future. The first of these future areas, ladies and gentlemen, certainly is electric motoring or e-mobility. Demand for electric cars has been slow to get off the ground, but our strategy is not driven by short-term trends or current oil prices. We firmly believe in e-mobility. We need it to comply with worldwide CO2 targets, and we are confident that it will become established in the long term. That is why we already offer the widest range of electric vehicles in the automotive industry, from pure-play electric cars like the e-up and the e-Golf, through plug-in hybrids such as the A3 e-tron, the Passat GTE or the Panamera SE hybrid, to technological trailblazers such as the XL1 and the Porsche 918 Spyder. As a result, we moved into pole position in Germany's electric car market in the past year, and this is just the beginning. We believe that plug-in hybrids offer the greatest opportunities in the medium term. They represent the best of both worlds, purely electric driving in urban areas and a combustion engine for full flexibility over long distances. As a result, we will offer this technology in almost all our large vehicles. The Q7, the A7 and the A8, for example, will be added at Audi, and the Touareg and the Phaeton at Volkswagen. We'll also take pure-play electric cars to the next level. The new Audi R8 e-tron will come with a range of around 450 kilometers. And I can reveal to you that we are already working hard on electric vehicles with a range of over 500 kilometers. What's really important is that we have a solid, viable business model for e-mobility. And here too, the logic behind our toolkits comes into play. It enables us to electrify up to 40 models quickly and with no major additional effort. It enables us to flexibly integrate fuel cells into our vehicles as soon as the technology and the infrastructure are market ready. And as you know, our electric cars aren't built at separate plants but leave the same assembly lines bumper to bumper with vehicles with classic drivetrains. That saves a lot of money, and above all, it means that we're extremely flexible. Whatever the market and our customers require from us, we are ready, because we can flexibly adapt our models and our plants like no other manufacturer. That takes me to the second key future area: the influence of the digital world on the automobile is on everybody's lips at the moment. Few manufacturers have been working on digitalization for so long and in so much detail as Volkswagen. As a group, we already have the largest networked vehicle fleet on the road worldwide, and we aim to offer all of our vehicles with internet access by 2020. Equally, automated or piloted driving is not a passing fashion for us either. We've been one of the pioneers of this technology for 15 years. For example, with the Stanley research vehicle, you can see it here, it won the prestigious DARPA challenge in 2005. We were the first car maker to be allowed to test automated vehicles on public roads in the United States. And we will also be among the first to successfully market this technology with Audi and Volkswagen. And we hope that autonomous driving will soon also be permitted in Germany. The new Passat, for example, comes with a traffic jam assist function that automatically accelerates, brakes, and keeps the vehicle in its lane in stop-and-go traffic. We will take the next big step with the upcoming Audi A8. This car will be able to drive at a speed of up to 60 kilometers per hour in fully automated mode. Later, software updates will increase this up to 140 kilometers per hour. And before the current decade is out, I'm convinced of this, our cars will also then independently look for their own parking spaces in a network parking garage once the driver has got out. At the same time, we're driving forward the fully networked Industry 4.0 in our plants. A good example is human-robot cooperation. Up to now, robots have been kept in protective cages for safety reasons. In the future, they will work side by side, indeed hand in hand, with employees. We already do this in Ingolstadt and Salzgitter, and further plants will follow. I'm convinced that, used intelligently, automation makes work more efficient, easier, and more ergonomic. And this is good for the company and for our employees. We make full use of data-based applications in all other areas too. These range from internal customer analysis to innovative services and business models for everything related to the car. For example, we established our own data lab in Munich, which specifically deals with the use of large data volumes. Computer scientists, computational linguistics, and statisticians there are working on new intelligent solutions. We will also establish such creative centers for the digital age in Berlin, China, and the United States. Our Intelligent Mobility project specifically demonstrates the added value of IT services for our customers. This project was recently launched in the Wolfsburg region. We're equipping 500 vehicles with data boxes that will communicate with the city's traffic management systems, among other things. The swarm data gained from this will then be used in real time to create personalized routes or to direct the driver to the nearest free parking space. Everyone benefits. Time saved, less stress for the drivers, lower traffic volumes in the city, and significant cuts in consumption and emissions. And by the way, our commercial vehicle brands demonstrate how to earn good money with services like these. Scania and MAN have for a long time offered their customers the option of continuously monitoring and analyzing telematics data. Specific tips on how to drive more efficiently can cut fuel consumption by up to 10%. Forward-looking, scheduled maintenance can reduce the average time spent in the workshop. Both of these save our customers hard cash. In other words, intelligent automotive IT solutions provide real added value and offer the prospect of new earnings opportunities also in the passenger cars business. Ladies and gentlemen, shareholders, the automotive industry is currently experiencing extremely challenging but also extremely exciting times. Our industry is facing radical changes that can only be called historic. We know this, and this is why, with future tracks, we do not just have our sights set on the second half of the game. At Volkswagen, we're already looking far ahead to the next season. This is most certainly not a case of old world versus new world. It is not about Silicon Valley versus Stuttgart, Ingolstadt or Wolfsburg. It's about engineers and IT professionals working together to make automobiles even more intelligent, even safer, and even more efficient, including and in particular for the iPhone generation. We can and we should be learning from each other. But one thing is also clear. We're doing everything we can today to make sure that the car of the year 2025 is also a Volkswagen Group vehicle. The group will invest over 85 billion euros in products, technologies and plants over the next 5 years. On top of this, our joint ventures in China will invest 22 billion euros. This 107 billion program, 107 billion, sends a clear message. This group offers excellent prospects for our customers and our employees, for future generations at Volkswagen, for the society in which we live and work, and, of course, for you as our shareholders. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our goal and our common mission. And I'm sure you can sense that the Volkswagen team are passionate about this mission. I would ask this of you, our shareholders. Please continue to support us on this journey in the future. Your trust in Volkswagen will pay off in every respect.